And welcome back to CTV News. Ever heard of Korfball? Chances are you haven't, but it's a very popular sport in Europe and is making a lot of headway here in Canterbury thanks to local players. Here's Jared McCulloch.
You've most likely heard of the Rugby World Cup. And what about the recent Cricket World Cup? But it was Korfball on the minds of these young sports stars celebrating their history-making debut back here at Christchurch Airport. This is the under-19 New Zealand Korfball team, arriving back as the nation's first to compete on the international stage, competing in the World Cup in the Netherlands, a sport so popular for the Dutch. The team didn't win the championship, finishing 10th out of 14 countries, with the host country Netherlands taking the top spot. But the team's coach says he's very proud and it was a great experience for the side.
The idea was to take these guys away and to get them immersed in korfball culture over in the Netherlands, and we definitely achieved that. We had a great time as far as that was concerned.
Representing New Zealand, the side is mostly made up of Cantabrians, a sport that's been played here for nearly 2 decades. But you're probably wondering how the game is played, with it being very similar to sports that are commonly played back here.
It's a mixed team sport in the same sporting family as netball and basketball. So you play with a hoop on a pole. Because it's a mixed team sport, that gives it a whole extra dimension because obviously you've got males and females in the same team.
When competing, they can shoot into the plastic hoop from halfway on the court, and they can even go around the back of the korf or basket. It's one of the only sports in the world when both male and female competitors play together on an indoor court. And he says he wants to see the sport grow even more in Canterbury, but it's been challenging.
We're keen to get more people playing. It's a little bit difficult in Christchurch at the moment with the amount of venues we've got. We just don't have enough venues to go around for all the sports. We're also keen to get more development into schools, and there's various projects that we're working on that will achieve that.
But it was also rewarding for one player of the team, receiving the most valuable emerging female player at the World Cup, and she says it's great to represent New Zealand.
So many New Zealand teams have gone everywhere, and then randomly our team's the first one in the Netherlands, so far away, and it's really good.
And Chelsea says the best part was playing against the country which originally started the sport over a century ago.
I think the classic one against the Netherlands, even though we lost, but it's inevitable.
Rob says it's now a step forward for the sport, with the team being recognised overseas.
Stating our case internationally and showing what we could do, showing the potential that we've got in this group, which is, we did that. So we achieved that with the placing that we got, with the feedback that we got from the other teams and the organisers.
But for now, Chelsea and the team will be wanting to get home and rest, planning for their next adventure and hopefully heading back again soon. Jared McCulloch, CTV News.